Well, good morning and welcome to the Crossroads. We are so glad that you are here worshiping with us today. Hey, if this is your first time here at Crossroads, we would love to meet with you. So if you would, fill and tear out the Connect card that is located in your bulletin and put it in the offering plate. Or you can hand it in to an usher and receive a free welcome gift from Crossroads. Hey Rooted Middle Schoolers, on October 14th, we are headed to Carowinds for a day packed full of fun. You, a leader, and friends will have the freedom to explore the whole entire park. Do you have the guts to ride Fury 325? Cost is only $55. Meet here at Crossroads at 9 a.m. Hey ladies, join the One Heart Thursday morning small group at 9:30 a.m. in the Crossroads Cafe to fellowship and to study God's Word. Childcare is provided. So if you would like more information about the events in the life of Crossroads Church, you can go to mycrossroads.co. You can check out Crossroads Church on social media like Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Finally, you can download the Crossroads Church app by going to your app store and search Crossroads Concord.
My name is Tiffany Pig. My family and I have been attending Crossroads for over 8 years now. Over the last few years of my journey of being a wife and working mother, I have lost sight of God's purpose on my life through the day-to-day stress of busyness and the lies of a materialistic society that says more is better but leaves you stressed out with more things. I have been paralyzed by fear of failure and the unknown and the lies of never being good enough. This has been continually stealing my joy, leaving me feeling defeated, drained, and completely empty time and time again. If I'm completely honest, all of this was starting to reveal to me that I was putting my faith in the worldly things and not in God's truth and will on my life, causing me to question my relationship with God and my salvation. I was saved when I was 10, but I wasn't desiring and obediently following God's will on my life, living in truth and purpose. I wasn't desiring to walk out my faith. So over the last year or so, I've been praying and seeking God to show me truth and purpose for myself and my family. God started to stir me to step out in faith, to step out of my comfort zone, to stop letting fear hold me back from walking purposefully and fearlessly in His will, trusting Him. He has been calling me to focus more on the example that I'm setting for my children that are growing up in the society of excess. God has been speaking to me that part of my purpose is to help shape a godly perspective for my children's lives, doing so by living an example of a mother who lives out her faith over fear and loves her father through obedience, one of serving God and others, not self. That leads me to the mission trips listed in the bulletin earlier this year. My heart started racing because I felt I knew what God was asking, but my initial response was of fear and doubt, and I told God, no, I'm not equipped enough for this. I'm scared of the unknown. I can't leave my children. But immediately, God started convicting me and speaking life through encouragement of others. In speaking with Dr. O'Brien, I started praying on what God wanted and felt that His will was for me to join the mission team to La Habba's Children's Home in Leticia, Colombia. Once I committed and stepped into obedience, He removed the fear and anxiety and replaced it with peace and purpose. I started to see God's faithfulness when I gave Him my fears, excuses, and just started walking obediently. I have always heard that when you go on a mission trip, that you might think that you are going to bless others, but in reality, you will be the one who is blessed beyond measure. I can't put into words how true this is. God used this trip to humble me and to speak to me through the beautiful children of La Habba, the people of the community, team members, and others that we met on the trip. To see the children's joy and gratefulness when they have so little. They were content to sit on your lap, give hugs, play, and just spend time with you. There were also little golden nuggets, as my dear friend Blair would say, that God would send us perfect moments on this trip where we knew without a shadow of a doubt that God was speaking encouragement through the people we met along the way and their stories. I'm so grateful and humbled that God gave me this opportunity to see through His eyes and serve His children. It has strengthened my faith and shown me that when I actively seek and focus on hearing God speak and faithfully and obediently follow His lead, that He will replace my fear with indescribable peace and blessings to live a life of truth and purpose.